Hey guys, can you guys hear me? Hey guys, hello, can you guys hear me? Hello, can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Hello, can you hear me? Indicate please. Hello, 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 yes, hello, can you guys hear me? If you can hear me, indicate please. Hello, hello. Yes, so that's so good. That's so good. Can you guys hear me? Hello, can't even confirm if you guys can hear me. Hello. Can somebody indicate if you can hear me? If you can hear me, please try to indicate. If you can hear me, please indicate. Hello, hello, hello. Um, hey guys, if you guys can hear me, indicate please so I can be able to make know that someone there is listening. Okay, okay, yeah. So you guys can hear me. Hello guys. So for today's video, we're trying to make analysis for. Obviously, we'll go for the trading view to know where our financial indicator is leaning towards because it's from there we will know what we are doing. So for today, JPY is and they released the news release. They had the news release by what time again? They had the news release by few minutes past. Well, they had the news release few minutes past 12. So since it was few minutes past us to get instant bust, but at least we can from here know um so few minutes past 12, if I'm not mistaken, or 15 minutes past 12. And the news release was not efficient enough. Forecast none, previous none. Here it's saying next release, forecast and previous. But here they're not even giving us forecast. They're not giving us forecast. They're not giving us they're not giving us forecast. They're not giving us the previous. I don't know what is going on and why it is going on like that. But let's check our news release. So I went to Medium and I found a lot of JPY moves are going on. All these things are things that almost every trader are aware of. So there's no way I'm going to bore you with it. So what I'm going to do now is on my way own way of for me, my personal way of finding it. Let me first of all remove all the objects there. Then all the alerts under there. All the alerts under there. Delete it all. Then make new analysis. So first of all, let's remove all the objects. Okay, there's no major object. Yeah, there's no major object. So sorry about the thing coming up late for us making our analysis late. We I was kind of busy doing the analysis before this time. So yeah, recharge your plan. Ah, uh, let's remove all the objects. In case you guys are wondering what I'm doing, I'm just trying to clean up my, I'm trying to clean up my workstation. And to clean it up. Obviously, when you get the money, obviously clean your office. So yeah, trying to clean it up, remove all the messy dust from previous analysis and make new ones. So your DJPY, what is the trend for your DJPY? What is the trend for your DJPY? Oh, excuse me. Yes, DJPY is bearish on the 5 minutes. Let me expand it. It's bearish on the 5 minutes. Okay. On the 15 minutes, it was bullish. Okay. Spike, calm down, spike, calm down, spike. If it if it breaks this place, it turns bullish. 30 minutes is bullish. 15 minutes is bullish. It has not broken the previous low. 5 minutes. 5 minutes look bearish. That's the problem. That's the problem. So ideally speaking, right, we have no interest in this trade until it breaks this zone here for it to be bullish, for it to be bearish. And we want to respect the 5 minutes time frame. Like we want to respect that yes, this is going to be a bearish signal. If it breaks this point here, then we know it's going to be bearish and we know it's a change of structure. So those are our two structures to tell us if this market is going to be bullish or it's going to be bearish. Now let's go to Euro JPY. Let's go to Euro JPY. So make our analysis of Euro JPY. So now for Euro JPY, let's see. Now this is just pure consolidation, no direction for 5 minutes, no direction for 5 minutes. For 15 minutes, it's bullish. Obviously, I was not obviously I was expecting something like this. For 30 minutes. 30 minutes is what? 30 minutes. 30 minutes is bullish. 1 hour bullish. So as far as we're concerned, since 5 minutes is consolidating, 15 minutes is what we're looking forward to. And if it breaks this very point, it is considered a bullish a bullish signal. Meanwhile, we are not expecting a bearish signal from this. So this is kind of better than USD JPY. So I'm moving it up because it's better. Then CHF JPY. For CHF JPY, I thought I cleaned the market, cleaned the object. What is that object doing there? So it hid from me. You had the effort to hide from me? Ah, so CHF JPY for the 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Will I say it's bearish or will I say it is consolidating? That's the problem. For the 5 minutes, will I say it? Okay, broke here, came up, came go down, come down, did not break up, so it is still bearish. Came down, did not break down, so it is still not. It's not bearish. Broke up, did not break this one, so it is consolidating. Broke down, finally broke this line, so it now switches from bullish. to bearish. So for the 5 minutes time frame, this is bearish for 5 minutes. Oh, this is for 5 minutes alone. Then for the 15 minutes, let's say 15 minutes, it's what? Let's say it's bullish. For the 15 minutes time frame, for the 15 minutes time frame, I can't even tell if this is bullish or bearish. But let's look at it this way. Broke down, okay, broke this place bullish, broke down, turns from bullish to bearish, broke all the way up. Is now bullish trend. Now tried to come down, but broke this previous one, broke this one bearish, broke, found break, break. But it still did not break his previous spike. So we'll still consider this as consolidation slash bullish. Consolidation slash bullish. What is this? Delete it. Consolidation slash bullish. Now let's put this horizontal line. This is what I like to call a hedging situation because so far we are like at a stalemate right now. We don't know if it's going up or if it's going down. Okay, 30 minutes is clearly bullish. 1 hour is clearly bullish. Ah. So, but the problem is that we are a 5 minute trader, and so if it crosses any of those lines, we know if it's going up or if it's going down. But as far as I'm concerned, this is not better than, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. Yeah, I don't know if we pushed. Okay, this is consolidating. This is consolidating. The two of them, they're both in like a similar scenario. But can't JPY. Both of them are in a similar scenario. Euro JPY is the only one that is just giving purely bullish. Then CAD JPY, let's see what CAD JPY has to offer. So for the 1 hour time frame is bullish. Okay? 1 hour time frame bullish. 30 minutes time frame, what are we saying? Bullish. Beautiful. 15 minutes time frame, what are we saying? Tell me bullish, tell me bullish. Bullish. Beautiful. What are we saying? 5 minutes. Can this be the only one that can break this yoke up? Bullish. Beautiful. So all four parameters are bullish. So obviously we need to find like our zone. But first of all, let's move this respectfully all the way up here because the rest are just playing around. KJPY. We have not done NZJPY, but for now, let's focus on KJPY. How do we find our support zone or resistance zone or whatever? Okay, this is ideally what we're looking for. Let's put it like this. This is ideally what we're looking for. Something around here. Something that breaks there. Now, let's go to 15 minutes time frame. It does not touch this line. So I'll go to 30 minutes time frame. Still does not touch anywhere, 1 hour time frame. Still 4 hours time frame. It has to touch somehow, somewhere. Okay. We've seen a clash. We've seen a clash somewhere here. We've seen a clash somewhere here. Now let's zoom on this. Let's go like this. Yeah. We've seen a clash. We've seen a potential clash. And it did not there's no peak here, there's no peak here, there's no peak here. Broke but no peak. Okay, beautiful. I think we've seen our peak. I think we've seen our peak. We've seen we've seen our peak. Let's okay, beautiful. Magnification. This is a peak. This is another peak. And this is a peak beneath here. So see what we're going to do. I think I have an idea. So let's draw a rectangle to capture all peaks. This sounds so weird as I'm saying peak every time. Peak, 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 peak. Yep. So that we can capture all peaks. How do I drag this all the way there? I think this is the best way. We'll stretch it out, but shrink it. Yep. I'm a genius. I'm kind of a genius. Sorry, I'm just getting full of myself. So shrink. Oh, that's the maximum it can shrink. But I think we've gotten to it, right? Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, this is supposed to be where the entry is supposed to be. Yeah. Okay. Let's shrink it a little for okay. Yeah, yeah. So we found our zone, our oddly picked out zone. We found it. So this is beautiful. So glad that we were able to figure out our zone. So this is that. Then let's stick it all the way to the 5 minutes as usual, where all of them were bullish. I think these are our most promising one. Okay. Then shrink, obviously shrink. So yeah. So if it breaks this zone, retest it and place an entry and it's bullish. So yeah, I think we're going to put our alert in this one because it's the most promising one. Possible buy. Okay, possible buy. So this is a possible buy. So now that we've gotten our possible buy, what's next? Bull with an ish. It's like a bull with an ish. 1 hour. Yes, I know it's not funny. So 1 hour time frame. Now this is the most pissed off one because 1 hour time frame is more scattered than every other person's 1 hour. Every 1 hour time frame I'm showing clear bullish, but this one is the most scattered one. But let's see. Broke, came down, retest. In case you guys are not seeing what I'm doing when I do all those things I do. Okay. From here it grew all the way here, broke, then came all the way down here, then broke, then came all the way up here, then broke, then came all the way down here. So as you're saying, it's showing a clear bearish signal. Broke, it came up here, but did not break the top, the previous. Okay, don't worry. Let me draw what I'm finished drawing. Then you guys will see what I'm talking about. Because if I'm saying it while drawing it, you guys might not really understand what I'm trying to say. So, oh goodness, this is not pick well. You guys might not really understand what I'm saying. Should I just break it straight through? Oh goodness, shift. Okay. Yeah, see what I'm. Okay, let me drag this a little because it's was supposed to be here. Beautiful. So now see it here. Grew to here, came down. As far as this place is not higher than this place, this is bearish. Then came down. This one now broke this line that was here, so it turns bearish. Came this one came all the way here, but could not still break here. The line, the support zone here. So it is still considered line, so it is still bullish. So I don't know if you guys understand. So this is clearly a bullish signal. Despite how rough it is, it's a bullish signal on the 1 minute time frame. So I can just delete this obviously. And I need to get to oh by the way, pardon, excuse me. So everything is saying bullish. So let's go to the 5 minute time frame and put our zone. So now what we're expecting is a zone that is somewhere around here. A zone that is somewhere around here. A zone that a zone that is somewhere around there. So we're reaching there. Let's check 4 minutes. 4 hours. Okay. Okay. It's kind of got this peak, this very peak here. Here. It kind of got this peak. Let's zoom into the peak. Let's zoom into the peak. Let's see how this peak in particular. Let's see. Now, this is the peak. Let's see what it does to this thing in the entirety. Maybe our entry has been derived just by this adjustment. Oh my goodness. It is playing around on the line. Seriously playing around on the line. We need something higher. Definitely higher. Let me do it. I don't know if I can control Z this to where the line was. Yes, it was somewhere around there. Right? This was not the place it was before. Let's just go a little higher so that it can respect the line. Now, anything we are. This is for 4 hours. This is 4 hours time frame. No wonder I was like, what's going on? So let's shrink it. Okay. This going lower cannot work, so we need to find a peak that is higher. What do you guys think of this peak? This peak here. What do you guys think? Let's see. If it respects this peak, which other peak does it peak while peaking? Are you feeling the lines? Which other peak can it peak when being peaked? I don't even know what I said again. Let's adjust the line to that peak. Yes, excuse me. So let's use that. Beautiful. Right on the tip. Sorry, I was not okay. I was kind of busy trying to find the peak. So let's see what it does to our current entry. Let's go to 5 minutes. So obviously shrinking it down. Okay, so this is our supposed entry signal. Well, at the same time, I want you guys to think of it this way. This is the much each most of these things average out to be. And let's just pick this. Let's pick this now. Let's just pick this. Let's just pick something like this. Now let's just take this as the average move it takes from morning to 5 in the evening. So meaning that for it to get here, it will be by 5 in the evening, which is absurd. But this is what we could figure out. So NZDJPY, no, we have to put an it as one of the second best, not the best, more like second best. Then put up, put up, put up. I'm thinking of putting up an alert here if I'm not mistaken, because I feel like it deserves an alert at that place. It actually deserves it deserves some sort of alert for me. So let's put an alert on it. possible buy. Now the problem is what is going to be our last alert? What is going to be our last alert on this? Now we have any of these two. What was our CHF JPY analysis? Let's go to 1 hour time frame. That's the only way we can see it properly. CHF JPY gave us a hedging scenario. USD JPY, what did it give us? A hedging scenario. Euro JPY, what did it give us? This was too consolidated, so obviously this one was meant Euro JPY is meant to be the last on that thing. Why? Because it's too consolidated. So Euro JPY is out of the picture. Now USD JPY or CHF JPY. Which of them is closer? CHF JPY, Euro JPY. Which of them is closer? Okay, between these two on the 5 minutes time frame was a better bearish signal because we need an indicator down here to show that yes, this is because this is definitely closer than getting to up here. So um, one of these two had a better bearish end signal on the 5 minutes. So we'll look at it from the 5 minutes itself and the 1 hour. So we just need to clear this out. Clear this out. So this is bearish. It's bearish enough. Come on. It's bearish enough. Bearish enough. Shrink it. So this is bearish enough. That's what USD JPY now for CHL JPY. Which of them had a clearer picture of a bearish signal? Which of them? So this is not a clear picture. This is not a clear picture. So I knew that one of them had a clear picture of USD and it's the one I put at top. So this is this one that I'm going to put the alert on. This is literally the one we're going to put on alert on. So possible sell. Although I'm not happy, I like it when all the entries. If that all the entries were moving in the same direction, it shows that there's a better chance of the entry going your way early that morning. So we'll set up everything, and obviously the only thing we can do is wait for the enter. Is to wait for the enter. So yeah, if we wait for the picture now, we can be able to figure out JPY is the one for it, or catch JPY is the one for it, or just JPY. But but we need to really analyze USGPY. I don't see any reason why USGPY and CHF, USDJPY and CHFGPY are giving us a bearish signal on 5 minutes time frame, but giving us um, a bullish signal on 15 minutes, 30 minutes, and 1 hour time frame. We need to really use these two. These two are going to be our point of communicating to the market. So let's analyze USDJPY better because we'll check 5 minutes, we'll check 15 minutes, check 30 minutes, we'll check 1 hour. Let's check 4 hour alert. So whenever the entry comes in, we'll be notified. But for now, let's just look at it to see what is really going on. To figure out what is really going on with this thing. I can't seem to understand the reason why the signal, this thing is giving us a hedging scenario. But also, well, everything's supposed to go away. So for 4 hours time frame, as you can see, right? Okay, let me just reset it. Reset, then shrink it, shrink it, shrink it, shrink it, shrink it, shrink it. So now this is let's use this to count our trade. So bullish, as you can see, then bearish, as you can see. Why is this? Don't worry, let me finish drawing my line. Then bullish again, but not bullish enough. Came down here. I said, I don't even know why we are on the 4 hour time frame because I know obviously for one absolutely weird reason on the 4 hours time frame, it's the trend. In fact, if we see a trend long enough, then we are lucky. So now it was bullish. This was a bullish trend as at that time. Then turned to a bearish trend as at this time. Then turned to a bullish trend. But I feel like the bearish signals were like trying to overwhelm them but not well enough. Then bullish trend, then bearish trend, then bullish trend. So now, how certain are we that this whole thing is not going to be a long retracement like this? Or how certain are we that this whole thing is not going to just bounce off like this and keep going upward? That is another thing. That is another thing. That is weird, but it's the weird scenario that we find ourselves right now. And we need to figure out a way out of this trap. What will happen? Let's go to financial indicator. Financial indicator will tell us something better. Because yes, for the high impact rate, for high impact news release, JPY, which we saw now for today. Yes, let me remove this one first so that you guys can see. For the high impact news, we were not given the forecast or the previous from this high impact news. If we were given the news release, it was not given to us. In fact, for the whole day, the only actual news release that was given to us was Euro. Okay, I have an idea. Why don't we use Euro to track JPY? Euro JPY. Let's check for Euro JPY. Let's see what Euro JPY is saying. Remove from here. Leave this place. Euro JPY. Let's go to Euro. That is even the one that has the least. That is the one that has the least news release. The least. This is the one that has the least trend. But wait. On Euro JPY for 4 hours time frame is bullish. I'm just saying it now. It's actually bullish. It is actually bullish. Well, weirdly, let me be sure because this was the least news release. It's bullish here. Okay, let's go to 1 hour. 1 hour is bullish. Wait, why did we put Euro JPY as the least again? Can someone please remind me? It's still bullish. Can somebody please tell me why we put Euro JPY as? It's still bullish. Yo, Euro JPY is showing all bullish. I think. Okay. I think this was the reason. This whole jamboree of of consolidation. Okay. Let's look at it from the financial. What is euro saying? So the forecast, what they were predicting to be the previous news release was 1.1%. 1.1%. The forecast, what it was, they were predicting for euro was that euro was going to be down, the value of euro is going to go down from 1.1% to 0.5%, which is like 0.6% deduction, more than half of the previous one. Then the actual news release was that it increased. It was predicted to be down, but it actually increased from 1.1 to 1.8%. So euro is supposed to be greater than JPY. So if euro is going to be greater than JPY, meaning that it's supposed to be bearish. Oh my goodness. If euro is supposed to be greater than euro is the main, euro is up, JPY is here. So if euro is greater, it's supposed to be bearish. So they are indirectly saying that JPY entry is supposed to be bearish. This is absurd. This is actually absurd. I can't believe this. So JPY is supposed to be bearish based on euro signal, but euro is bullish. Oh my goodness, this is getting more and more confusing. Euro is going to be high. Euro is supposed to be high. Okay. Wait. Let's see what the news release gave. That was today is what? Today is what? Let's see what the news release actually did to the market. It was released by 8 o'clock. This is 8th of December. 8th of December. Let's zoom in. Let's zoom. This is 8th of December, right? To what's the time now? Let's be sure if it's match. This 8:05 according to him, but my own time is 9:05, 9:09. Okay. It's 9:09. So this is 1 hour late. So if we're looking for 8 o'clock news release, now the problem now is this news release. Does it match with my own time, with my own personal time? That is another problem. Does it actually match with my own personal? Wait. They released the actual for JPY. Wait. Let me check something. They actually released the actual for JPY. Wait, wait. I don't know if they actually released the actual for. Wait, let me be sure of something. How can I see the previous history for this? How do I see the previous history for this? The actual. Okay, wait. This is the next new release. The previous, the previous Japanese gross domestic product is not given here. The forecast is not given here. The actual for all of them were released. That's the boost. Oh my goodness, this is pissing me off. This is pissing me off. The actual news release were given. Oh. I just realized this. But the previous is not given. That's my problem. The actual was actually given. The actual was actually given. But the oh goodness, how do we do this now? But the previous was not given. How do they expect to do it when the previous is not given? How do they actually expect us to do this now? So the actual news release was given. It was literally given. The actual was actually given. What was not given is what is bothering me. The fact that the previous was not given is what is bothering me. The fact that the previous was not given is seriously bothering me. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do now. The previous was not given. How do I do this now? What do I do now? Oh goodness. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? The previous was actually given. But previous was not given. And since the previous was not given, how do I figure this out? How do I actually figure this out? This is really pissing me off. Everything is saying that the trend is supposed to be bearish, but it's bullish. That's my problem. But it's bullish. Okay, let's check the news release. It was released by 8th of December. Okay, 12. That is 12, 15, 12:50. Wait. But trying to see what Euro did on that. Euro's new release was not 12. Euro's new release was 8 by 8 a.m. in the morning. By 8 a.m. in the morning. 8 a.m. in the morning. By 7:35. Wait. Why is 8 a.m. in the morning? By 8 a.m. in the morning. No, something has to be wrong. So okay, so West African time, what is faster than the normal time. So Euro JPY news release was, wait, current time. Okay, we can use this as, let this day out of our sight. Current time is 9:14, which is matching my own time. So they are using my time for this time distance. So they release the new release by 8. What they are telling us that on the market, can I change this thing to like, can I change this thing? This browser's time zone. They're using my browser. Trading 3 days. 3 days uses my browser time zone. So now, if 3 days is using my drive, my browser time zone, can I get it to use the market time zone? No, if I use the market time zone, it's going to be a little confusing. Wait, let me just stick to my browser. So since it's using my browser time zone, which is 9:15 right now, meaning that the markets, the markets are open, were opened like, according to the market opened by 9, which is right now. But this news release that is showing 8 o'clock, the news release or the markets were released by 7. So we should be looking for 7. So Euro's news release was 7, which is this time. Okay, so this is the news release. This was what happened on the day, on that, once the news was released. This is what happened. So from here now, it's saying that it is bullish. It's literally saying that it is bullish. So after everything, close bullish, little retracement, close bullish. Let's change it to the 1 minute time frame. 1 minute time frame shows it beautiful. So 7. Why is 7? Why is 7? 7, 7, 7, 7, 7. I can't seem to find 7. This is 1 minute. So goodness. Yes, this is 7. So this was what happened by that 7. Once the news released, before the news was released, people were already on. So this is now 7. Oh goodness, no. So open by 181, high was at this 1.181048, low was at 181,007. Then close was by one, it closed by 181,038, which is bullish. Then the change was 30. Is it 30 pip or 3 pips? Oh my goodness, that's my problem with this headache. The volume was 190. This 1 minute was 3 pips. It was 3 pips. Oh my goodness, my key is stuck. I cannot believe this, but my key is stuck. How did this happen? How did this happen? Please unstuck. Please unstuck. Please unstuck. Please unstuck. Oh goodness, my key is stuck. My key is actually stuck. How did this happen? No, 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 no. This cannot be happening right now. Literally can't. Oh goodness. Oh goodness. Oh goodness. Please don't. My wireless mouse. I'm definitely wireless mouse. But my battery, I don't think I have wireless battery here. Oh goodness. Why? Why? Why did the market do me so? Why did the market do me so? Oh goodness. Please, can you please free up? Can you please free up? Please, for my sake, unstop. Can you please unstop? Please unstop. Just unstop for my sake. Please really pissing me